Hello everyone, I am Sritama Shaha from the Media Communication batch of 2022 and I will be your host for this live chat. Thank you all for joining in. We have gathered here today for a live interaction with Sukanya Bhatt, a Hall of Fame alumna from the batch of 2017 who is currently working as a management trainee at Tata Capital Limited. She was not only a university topper, but also Chancellor's Gold Medal nominee at SCMC Advertising. She has also been the recipient of the Academic Excellence and Competence Scholarship from Goa Institute of Management, where she pursued her MBA in marketing and has won over 5 national case study competitions. An advanced diploma holder in communication skills from Trinity College London, Sukanya today is also a member of the 500 MBA Club. Thank you so much, Sukanya, for joining us today.
Thank you, Sritama. It's a pleasure to be here.
Before we begin, a quick note for the participants. Please note down your questions in the Q&A section below, and Sukanya shall answer them at the end of the session. To start with, we would like to know when you decided to pursue a career in media industry and what was your SCMC experience like?
So I've been a performing artist since the age of 4. I was actively a part of theatre and a few dance troupes. So as a child, I was always fascinated with the stage and the lights. And I think that through my childhood, I got more intrigued to learn more about the entire media industry. And by the time I feel I joined Xavier's for my junior college is when I was very clear about wanting to pursue a career in media. And SCMC definitely was my first preference because firstly, the course is structured in a very unique manner. And it is still, I think, the only college in the country that gives you the option to choose from amongst 4 specialization. So the experience during the 3 years has definitely been very special.
Right. You had a perfect GPA score of 4 and you were the topper of from your batch. And so how was the feeling like? Which is sweeter, having your name engraved on the college walls that we can always look up to, or a perfect score?
Very honestly, I think both these feelings are extremely rewarding. Of course, never did I actually work towards getting just a perfect score. I tried to be sincere and I always tried to do my best in the assignments that I undertook. But I think for me, I was more consistent in these efforts through the years. So, which is how I feel I managed to do that. But I definitely remember when I came back for my convocation in college and I saw my name on the Hall of Fame, that was truly gratifying, definitely.
Right, definitely. Your hard work paid off.
Definitely.
Yeah. So you had a chance to intern at some of the biggest names like Ogilvy and Mercedes. So how pivotal were these internships in finding your niche?
Before I talk about the 2 internships, I think one of the major highlights of this course is the fact that it gives you the opportunity to intern at 5 different places in a span of 6 semesters. And talking about my internship experience, I began with a development sector internship with Teach for India. I moved on to another NGO. Then I worked with Marico Limited, where I interned in their CSR division. And finally, I came to the industry internships where I first interned with Ogilvy One, which was the digital ad agency. And I did a brand communications internship with Mercedes-Benz. So every experience and every internship gave me a hands-on learning about the industry while I was learning about the industry. And for me, definitely, because I experienced both the agency and the corporate life, I had more clarity on what I would like to pursue in future. And especially at the age of 18 and 19, when you get that kind of exposure, it helps you strengthen your foundation and how you want to drive your future ahead. So those, I think, are the highlight of the course for sure.
Right, absolutely. So you have won over 5 national level case study competitions. So, and it's really great. So we would like to know more about them and how you prepare.
Actually, as a business school student, case studies pitch presentations, elevator pitches are all a very integral part of your entire journey. Especially last year, it was a lot more challenging for like our students because the pandemic had hit us and the entire curriculum had shifted to a virtual class model. So that is when,
Right.
while I was at home, I feel that's when I decided, ki, let's utilize your time a little better and give it a chance. And these national level competitions definitely are a great learning opportunity. They give you the chance to read and learn about diverse range of subjects. So you end up doing that because of this. Secondly, I feel you also they help in increasing your network because you interact with a lot more like-minded professionals from the industry across the nation. So there are a lot of bright students out there, and every idea gives you some of the other learning. Most importantly, I feel it gives you also an understanding of your shortcomings. So when you compete at that level, you understand what are the skills that you need to improve on, and that is a major learning for me. Preparing is not at all difficult for these case studies. It's just finding enough time to make sure that you read these cases and setting your priorities right, I would say.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Now that you have spoken about the skills, just tell us how have these multiple skills that you learned in SCMC, like design, editing, like we had mock sessions. So how did they help you to gain a footwork in the industry?
If I look at the skills, I think they've helped me create a strong foundation. So not just media, but the entire curriculum made me aware about topics like history, communication, accounts, you have photography, and then you have your core subjects like brand and advertising management, you have media planning, corporate governance. So this course, I think, gives you a holistic understanding of all the topics apart from just media. And that definitely gives you an edge over other mass media students in the country. Secondly, I feel the pool of candidates that are your batchmates, that they all come from different backgrounds, they all come from different states. So they bring with them their own stories, their own experiences, and that doesn't just help you evolve as a student, but as an individual as well. So those have been my major learnings, I would say.
Right. You recently did your master's from the Goa Institute of Management, where you once again won the Academic Excellence and Competence Scholarship. How has the foundation you built in SCMC helped you during your entire experience?
Like I said, I'm definitely very thankful to Symbiosis for the 3 years. That's where I built a very strong foundation for myself. Being a university rank holder and a gold medalist was definitely a great CV addition for that scholarship. But more importantly, I think this college taught me to be consistent in my efforts and not procrastinate. And that is what I tried to translate during my MBA as well. So that is how this foundation helped me in my MBA, I would say.
Exactly. So how did you manage, like we know SMC has a very strict course of projects, internships, assignments, classes, and everything is like neck to neck. So how did the learnings help you to manage the deadlines and pressure in your professional career?
One thing that I would definitely vouch for is that Symbiosis will make you industry ready.
Yeah.
So I remember we had a very strict deadline. We had
Right.
weekly assessments that would happen. We had predefined deadlines. And if you like missed the deadline, there were repercussions. So dealing with pressure of a meeting or pulling all-nighters was not new to me when I moved on to my professional journey, because somewhere through the 3 years, they prepare you for that as well, and in a good way.
Yeah, right. So, would you advise freshers to consider a corporate job or try an agency first and then take up client corporate later in their careers?
I'm sorry, could you repeat the question?
What would you advise the freshers? Like, should they go for a corporate job at the very beginning, or they should go for agency and then take up client corporate later in their careers?
Again, I think it's very difficult to choose one because every individual has their own fair share of interest and a vision of how they want to see themselves and their career in future. So personally, I would recommend trying an internship both at an agency and then qualifying for a corporate agency as well, corporate internship as well, because
Right.
that is how you, they enable you to make the right choice. For
Right.
me, I always had more interest towards the corporate because I think I found myself better suited for that environment. But I was only able to make that choice because I was given the opportunity to do that at a very young age. So try to qualify for both, try to crack both the corporate and the agency experience, and then see what works for you.
Right. Right. So now we'll go back to college days again. So the SCMC curriculum exposes you to a variety of subjects during its 3-year course. Which subjects were your favorite?
Okay, so we had 12 subjects every semester. There are too many subjects to remember from, but I think my specialization year was when I had the most fun because I had my core marketing subjects. And if I have to pick my favorite, they would definitely be brand management and advertising management. We had a course on media planning that was very, very interesting. And of course, a corporate governance course was also really nice. So those would be my top picks.
And now, what would be the subjects that you did not really like and had a very hard time preparing for?
Okay, I come from a humanities background. I have never really been fond of accounts. So I think
Wow.
somewhere we had
Yeah,
a curriculum with basic accounts that was not very difficult. So that I didn't really enjoy learning. But that's all. And
we just had
that's,
accounts in the last sem, so yeah, I'm from
oh,
humanities as well, so I am
but you
also
will
not.
manage through. I think you will manage through for sure.
Yeah. So, any tips on how did you manage the subjects for such hard subjects?
Okay, what I did was, I think all I did was just I was attentive in classes and I made my own notes. And that is enough. I think that is more than enough. And still, if you feel any difficulty, there are always amazing bunch of faculties that you have, and you will make thick friends who will definitely help you if you face any difficulty. So just make notes, be attentive, and that's all.
Right. So, as a Hall of Fame alumna, what advice would you give to your students to make the best of their SMC experience?
To give them an advice, I would just say that remember that these 3 years in college are not going to come back. So try to make the most of it while you're in college. Again, I would say don't limit yourself just with academics. You need to participate in extracurriculars, pick up a hobby or pick up a sport. Be disciplined. I think if you follow routine and also make time to relax, you're sorted. Again, I'd say just be genuine and be dedicated to everything that you take up. So you'll get what you're looking for. And again, I'll say there's no limitation. Don't bound yourself by anything. There's nothing that you cannot do. So make sure that you at least try everything once.
We already know that you have been a big part of extracurriculars, and SNC provides a huge platform for it. So, if you had to pick one favorite event, which one would it be? Vaiditya 2015, 16, 17, or Anukram? So, which one was your favorite? We had Madhyam, so any
Right.
whichever.
No, so of course, hands down, it's difficult to choose, but my favorite was Veditya, which was the cultural fest. And I participated in all 3 years and I managed to win all 3 years.
Yeah.
So it is one of the best experiences you will have. The most memorable experience that I have is still when the entire batch got together in the last year for one final performance. I think that
Right.
is something that I'll cherish. Again, I'll say that you don't need to let go of your hobby. I remember when I was in the first year, this was the first time I was staying away from home as well. But and that year I was also the president of the Rotaract Club. But
Okay.
I had my Kathak Visharad that I was pursuing. I was training for 16 years, and that was like the final year, the Visharad year in Kathak.
Yeah.
But from hostel through Skype, I managed to do that as well.
Wow, that's great.
So, I mean, through Skype, learning dance is difficult, but I had to, so I did. So, find time, I think that's all.
That's great. Yeah. So, what are some of the lessons that you learned at NCMC that you still carry with you?
Some lessons, again, I think the major learning that Symbiosis taught me was discipline. It's a very brutal and a very competitive industry, the media industry. So you need to like have a routine. You need to understand the importance of being disciplined. Second, I think it taught me not to be afraid of trying new things. There were so many things that I'd never tried, and I mean, photography, creating short movies, everything is something that I tried my hands on. Again, there are a wide bunch of students, everyone from different background, and everyone has an opinion. So you need to learn to have an opinion and voice it in the right way, and let go of your inhibitions. I think when you're in that bunch of dynamic batchmates, I think just let go of your inhibitions.
Thank you. And what would be your advice to share with the SCMC participants, aspirants who are preparing for the set? I mean, set is already done, so now it's the next personal interaction round. So what is your advice for them?
So firstly, congratulations to all those who have managed to clear the first set and they've been shortlisted for the next round. The first milestone has been achieved, I would say, and there are just a few more. So, I mean, get going. As advice for the interview rounds, I'll just say that be aware of what's happening around you. You need to be updated with the current affairs, read as much as you can. And again, know yourself better, identify what your strengths are, what are your weaknesses. In the interview, just be yourself, answer questions as confidently as you can, and I think you'll ace it.
Thank you. Also, what kind of experience should the aspirants look forward to now that they're applying at SCMC?
The experience, I think, will be an experience of a lifetime for sure. In the 3 years, you will meet some of the finest faculties in the country. They bring with them a lot of industry experience. So try to learn as much as you can from them. Approach them if you have any difficulties. Another experience would be the friends that you make. You'll make some of your thickest friends in these journeys. So take initiative to create those bonds. Again, it is up to you of what you make in those 3 years. So just be confident and be responsible. But at least, I think at the end, I'll just like to say that when you look back at this journey, a few years later, just try to create something that you are proud of as an individual. So all the very best for your journey.
Thank you. That was very interesting, Suganya. And also for joining us and giving us a better guidance on how to keep things going. But before we wind up for the day, we also have some of our attendees with a few questions. Actually, not few, quite a lot. So I'll start with them. So what was your specialization in third year and what should be one's parameters on choosing it?
Advertising? I'm sorry, I lost you. Can you repeat that?
Yeah. What was your third year specialization and what should be one's parameters on choosing it?
Okay, so I specialized in advertising. So the first year is a common course, it's a general course. The second year you get to choose between communication management and I think mass communication. Mass communication has journalism and AV, and communication management has advertising and PR. So I feel after your first year, you just need to make a broader choice of if you're interested in creating movies or journalism, or whether you're interested in an agency or PR. And in the second year, again, you get time to choose the final specialization. So I think through the course is when you'll understand where your interest lies. And I think it'll be easy to choose your preferences.
Right. So next question is, how do you know what case studies to pick? Should we do this in collaboration with friends or faculty, or should we go solo?
So the kind of case study competitions that I was a part of were organized by business schools. So there was IIM Calcutta, Ranchi, GIM. All of these have different case studies that they organize. You don't really get to choose a case study. It's assigned to you. It's the case that you need to solve. But what I had with me was a strong team. We were a team of three or four people, and we were the same team that stuck together throughout. So you make sure you make a team where everyone has different expertise, and that's how you'll get different perspectives to crack a case.
Right. So your next question is, your academic record is impeccable. Can you please share some tips on studying more efficiently and effectively?
Okay. So I mean, I'm not sure what I could say here. I'll just say that all I did through my 3 years was I just paid attention in class. I made a few notes and I went back to them during assessments. If you do that, plain and simple, I think you can sail through easily. That's all. And I think don't really think of scoring. I mean, trying to be one of the toppers. That shouldn't be your goal. Try to learn as much as you can. If you have difficulties, approach faculties. I'll keep saying that. They've more than welcomed to answer your questions. So I just do that. That's all.
Right. So, what were some of your struggles while in the industry?
In the industry, I've not really faced a struggle of any sort still now, touch wood. So there's nothing that I would say is a struggle for me.
That's great. I hope that stays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what the question meant. I mean, there's not.
I mean, like,
really,
what are the challenges that you have been facing, like from shifting to college, from shifting from college to a corporate sector, or maybe going for higher education, so stuff like that.
Right. So after Symbiosis, I worked in the hospitality industry. I worked with Oberoi Group of Hotels in their communication division. So
Okay.
again, that industry was new to me. Maybe a challenge would be learning more about how the industry functions, what kind of communication platforms they use. That would be a challenge. And then right now I'm working at Tata Capital, which is an NBFC. So again, this is a new industry post my MBA. So I think just learning more about the industry and keeping yourself updated is, if you do that, that shouldn't be a struggle.
Right. Thank you. Okay, so the next question is very interesting, and I would like to know it. I am very interested to know the answer. That what is your take on MBA or masters immediately after graduation, or like delaying it, or even if it's really even necessary?
So I know people who haven't done their masters, who haven't opted for higher education, but are doing very well in their respective careers. I know people who've opted for MBA right after college and they're doing well. So I think it is a personal choice. It is generally advised that after your graduation, get an industry experience of about a year or two and then go for your masters, because the learnings that you have during your masters, you'll be able to relate to them a lot more. So that is something I would recommend. If you even get a year of experience in between, the learnings of your masters will be enhanced. So I would just recommend that.
Right. Thank you. Okay. So the next question is, how have your people skills improved because of networking?
How have my people skills
improved because of networking or meeting different people, be it in college or outside, or even the Goa Institute?
Okay, so I think the kind of course that we've opted for is a communication course. That definitely, I think, is the first learning that helps you refine your people skills. Sorry. Then when you move on to your internships, that is also what helps you. I mean, your internship is the time is when you need to try to make as many contacts and as much of networking as possible, because you will meet people from different sectors. All of this is going to help you, I think, in networking.
Right. So, do you think that clubs help in networking across? How does one decide what club to be part of? This is the next question.
Okay. For me, I always wanted to be a part of as many clubs as I could manage. I was a part of the advertising club. I was a part of the Rotaract club. I presided that for a year. I was a part of the guest relations committee. So I think every club that you're a part of will give you different experience. When you're part of an advertising club, because you're a part of it, you'll try to read more about the campaigns that are coming in, the kind of awards that are being won by brands, the kind of agencies that are doing good work, so that you could apply to them later. I think being a part of a club is also a very important learning as well, because just sticking to academics, it will give you a basic understanding of an industry, but clubs will help you enhance that learning.
Right. So, Symbiosis sees people coming from different parts of India and abroad. How did this multicultural interaction affect you?
Yes, so like I mentioned earlier, while I was in college, I think in our batch, there were students, I think, from every state of the country. Everyone brought with them their own experience, their own backgrounds. My roommates, one of them was from the army background, the other one had just flown out down from the US. So when you learn about how they've been brought up, their kind of learning, it definitely helps you understand a lot more.
Right.
The interactions, I think, help you learn about their journeys as well. So as an individual, I think they help you evolve better.
Right. That's
And again,
actually
like I said, I think a major highlight of Symbiosis is that people across the country come in. So you're not bound by students from just one particular location. You have that experience very early on.
right. So that's very true. Like different people, like from very different parts of the country and the world, come across.
Right.
So I have another question here. That what is, now that we have shifted to online education totally, and I don't know how long that's going to be there. So what is your opinion on physical classes versus online classes?
I've experienced both
Yeah,
physical learning as well as virtual learning. For me, I prefer the physical classrooms a lot better because you have a lot more interactions. There are more discussions that happen. Virtually, I miss that touch, but the condition that we're in, I think we will move on to a hybrid where we'll have, I think, the best of both. But we need to keep updated. I think virtual is the way forward. So I think, need to adapt ourselves to that.
So what were the benefits and what were the advantages and disadvantages of online education in your opinion?
I think the benefit was I had time to do a lot more many things. I mean, I had predefined time, so I was not in campus. I was studying virtually from home, so I could allocate that time for other things that I had in my mind. I think a disadvantage would again be the discussions that take place because virtually there are network issues that we would face. So that I think would be a little a challenge for me.
Right. Thank you. We still have a lot of questions coming in, but due to time restrictions, we have to end it here. But I hope, Sukanya, that we will be able to take this discussion outside of this forum and seek your support.
Most definitely, always.
Thank you so much for taking your time out and sharing your interesting experiences with us. And I'm sure this has given us all a very good framework on how to make the best of our college years.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
And as our series of live interactions comes to a wrap, I would also like to take this opportunity to thank our wonderful audience on behalf of the entire SCMC team for such an amazing response to the entire series. We hope we were able to provide you with interesting and insightful takes about the media industry and the professional journey that lies ahead of you. Till the next time, please take care and stay safe. Thank you so much.